Kingdom Hearts in 2022 is looking to be absolutely insane, and I am so excited, guys. We've been talking about this nonstop for the past year since we got the news that we're going to be taking a break in 2021, but since 2021 is almost over and the 20th anniversary is upon us, my excitement is starting to reach a peak, I believe, and this is escalated by Sora being in Smash as well, which kind of feels like it kickstarted a lot of this hype as well. But we have the 20th anniversary event going on next year. Dark Road's Fallout, whenever it decides to come out, whether it's December, whether it's January, February, they said sometime in winter, but we should have a completed Union Cross saga by the 20th anniversary event, and that is so exciting to think about because this has been going on actually in 2022. It will have nearly been 10 years since Kingdom Hearts Key first made its appearance. It first came out in July of 2013, I believe. So that will put at just a little under 9 years since the Key saga as a whole came into existence. And with Dark Road, assuming they don't release something else Key related, that's not a remaster or remake of the story like a lot of us want, because we want to see some of these beautiful, masterful written cutscenes animated and given the love and respect that they deserve. But assuming it's something that's just remasters, remakes, then the Union Cross saga, the Key saga, should be done with Dark Road, and we should be moving forward completely to the Quadratum Phase 2 stuff. But we have potential game releases on top of a lot of that next year, along with a lot of news. We are very, very likely to get a new Kingdom Hearts game next year, whether it's a big game like a KH4, which I'm a little iffy on, or a big non-numbered title on par with like a Birth by Sleep or a Dream Drop Distance or something, maybe following a Kairi Aqua, or maybe following a Yozora Riku sort of game. Either way, whatever we get, KH4 non-numbered title, it's bound to be super exciting. And if you ask me, I think if we get one game release next year, we're very likely to get news on the other game. I think in the 20th anniversary, we're probably going to get revealed a roadmap for Kingdom Hearts in the future, very similar to how in the late 2000s we got this TGS event, I believe, where they showcase Days, Birth by Sleep, and Coded all in like one event, and that was kind of our roadmap for Kingdom Hearts at the time there. And I think they're going to do a very similar thing for Kingdom Hearts Phase 2, as Birth by Sleep during the time was a game that really did change a lot of the story, the way we looked at, and expanded so much upon plot points that we thought were just forgotten or were just background lore in Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and brought up to the surface. And that's where a lot of like the theory hype trains and all this and that came into play for the community. And we might get a very similar sort of thing happening with Phase 2 for Kingdom Hearts, where the next couple of games are really going to change how we view the series as a whole, especially with the introduction of this other side of Quadratum, of Yozora, these new powers. It's going to be really fun. And then we have a bunch of big events next year for them to showcase some of this news. Of course, we have the big 20th anniversary event, which I'm sure will probably be the biggest Kingdom Hearts event of that year, which will happen very early in the year during March. But there's a lot of things happening next year that Kingdom Hearts could potentially show up at. We got the general events that Kingdom Hearts likely appears at. We have the TGSs, the Game Awards, E3 should have an actual run next year. Square Enix typically shows out for their anniversaries, especially when it's one of their bigger titles, which Kingdom Hearts is one of their bigger titles, especially on the Square Enix Japan side. They typically show out for the anniversaries a lot, and the whole year encompasses the anniversary for those types of companies. So it's not just one date or one moment, but the whole year should be just a beautiful celebration of the Kingdom Hearts series, which I hope it will be. And let's say Square Enix doesn't do all they can for the anniversary, which they already have stuff prepared, so I'm not worried about that. But us, the community, should try our best to make it a special year for the series as well, because 20 years is a long time. And I know not all of us have been into Kingdom Hearts for 20 years, but man, sitting through these hype journeys for Kingdom Hearts 3 or the 2.8s or the reminds is definitely taking a lot of years off of our lives. But they were enjoyable moments for sure, and these 20th anniversary announcements and overall celebration should be exciting next year. So 2022, I'm looking very much forward to it for the Kingdom Hearts series, and I hope you guys do too. There's gonna be a lot going on next year, and I just cannot wait.
Now she's a daydreamer.